Hi, my name is King Prime. I'm going to be doing a countdown list again. My favorite leader classes. Number 5. The Fallen is Ballin'. It was cool when it first came out. It was. Everybody loved him, but now that you actually start playing with him, he's quite fucking boring. I didn't mean to swear. He's just boring, honestly, in my opinion. Hard to maneuver, because he's got these stupid elbow things, but I know you can detach them. He's just boring. Number 4. Kingdom Beastar Megatron is a very good leader class, no doubt. It is. But, the reason why he's only number 4 is because you really only get him to one good pose, and that's him with his mouth open and stuff. Everything else just looks kind of meh. Essentially, if you want Beastar Megatron, you're better off just buying a statue, because all the figures, they just have one good pose, and that's him opening his cannon. Dinosaur mode is god tier, absolutely. It is probably one of the most articulated T-Rexes ever, 100%. But this thing, he's okay. He's better than the Fallen, but not by much. Just buy it. Plain and simple. Just buy it. This thing is so freaking cool. That skull mask is so freaking gnarly. This thing is awesome. This is my number 1 favorite Shattered Glass figure. Just freaking buy this thing. It is so freaking cool. That's all I gotta say is just buy it. Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus is just so freaking cool. Big monkey. Beast Wars Retro Optimus Primal. I count it as a leader class. Come on, this thing is chunky as hell. It is so much fun. It has so many freaking gimmicks. It's awesome. You got this cannon that pops out of his arm. You got these two freaking, continent destroyers. You have these big-ass guns. He's got a freaking mace with a face of, a heavy metal, an album cover as, a skull. It is so freaking cool. He's got, this beast mask. This is awesome. The 90s were rad, man. These things are so freaking cool. I love this thing. Number 1. Best Optimus Prime toy, in my opinion, and is the best leader class ever made. The plastic quality. On top. Gimmicks. Awesome. Armor mode. Awesome. Fire truck mode. Baller as hell. This dude's got a missile silo in his ladder. Check this shit out. Check this shit out. Boom. Each one of these launch. You got that. Sounds. This guy can even combine with Ultra Magnus to make best combiner, in my opinion. Absolutely. This thing needs to be bought and needs to be added to your collection. It is the number 1, hands down, best leader class they ever made. On to some honorable mentions. Get at least one. I know a lot of people do not like this mold, but this thing is a lot of fun. I love the G2 Laser Optimus Prime. I love this mold. I have every single one of them. I have Toxitron, I have Scourge, I have Optimus, because he is right here. Pick your color, have fun. It's not on the list because he's a bit hard to maneuver. He's just a bit clunky. Transformation is not what you think it is. It's actually very complex up in the torso, but down here, very simple. But honorable mention, number 4. This is no leader class. This is an overpriced Voyager with a bunch of shit. Same thing. Same thing as the 86 Hot Rod. 44 is hands down best Baber's Optimus Prime toy we ever got. But this is not a leader class. This is a overpriced Voyager with a bunch of shit. I'm probably being a little too harsh on this thing. No, this thing is fragile. It stresses easy. Look very closely right there. You can already see his knee pads are stressing. This thing is fragile as hell. And on top of that, mine came with a freaking defect where I just move his hand just once. Boom. Hand just comes right off. This is not a leader, but it's still a really cool thing, so I highly recommend it. Just don't overpay. It's not worth it. Whatever, stupid idiot. Underrated. Underrated as hell. This thing is so much fun. Sure, the backpack is a bit much, but this thing is so much fun. It is. It's pretty cheap on the aftermarket, but not this version. This is the Takara Armor Knight version. It's okay, but it's fun. That's the key thing. It's fun. It's not accurate in the slightest, but it's fun. It's got like this gimmick where the face changes and crap, like that. But that's only on the Takara one. But yeah, this thing is fun, very underrated, and needs more love. This mold is really, really fun. Number 3. Hey Tim, how big can we make our next leader class? I don't know. Make him freaking huge. This is, I believe, the biggest leader class they ever released. This is Cybertron Metroplex. The original, not the legacy. This is the original leader class. It's loud as hell. Very chunky. You would smash him around. He's a very fun figure. He doesn't get enough love. But yeah, he is skinny as a rail. So just keep that in mind. But this thing is redonkulous. It's awesome. On to number 2. Transmetal 2 Dragon Megatron original 1990s Beast Store figure is a okay figure. I know you people grew up with this thing. I know it was awesome in the 90s, but it just doesn't hold up to today's standards. I respect it. I do. I definitely respect it. I love the missile gimmick. Watch. Pew. Landing right over there. But that's besides the point. This thing is cool. Dragon mode is awesome. Robot mode is... But I'm not ragging on you guys. I'm not ragging on your 90s figures. This thing is cool. Don't get me wrong. It is. It just doesn't hold up today. On to number 1 of the honorable mentions. How long can we give a figure's legs? How long can we make them? I don't know. How about half of the body? This thing right here, I had to change where I was showing him because he does not stand on my bed at all because his legs are so wobbly and over big. Truck mode is the coolest leader class truck mode ever made. Hands down. This combines with the RID Optimus Prime that I showed a few minutes ago. 100% great leader class. It is, but it didn't make the list because he don't stand and he don't pose. But he looks awesome when he's just standing there menacingly. But that's all. Stay tuned for my least favorite Transformers. That's all.